60 Minutes Overtime.
This week on 60 Minutes, we interviewed Denver Riggleman, an ex-military intelligence officer and former Republican congressman who until April worked for the January 6th committee. When Donald Trump's chief of staff, Mark Meadows, provided the committee with more than 2,300 text messages, it was Riggleman's team that put names to numbers and unlocked what he described as a coordinated plan to overturn the 2020 presidential election. With your background in information analysis, when you read these texts, what does that sound like to your trained ear?
It sounded like, honestly, the way that they talked, the way that they referred to this epic struggle, almost sounded like me looking at foreign terrorist groups in my past.
Terrorist groups?
The way that they talked about their religion or what this looked like, you automatically sort of throttle back, you sit back in the chair and go, man, that's a dangerous line of thinking.
A huge chunk of the Republican Party believes the election was stolen.
Yes.
That the election system, as we now go through it, is untrustworthy. A large portion of the Republican Party, and probably in this country, believe that. And you're finding what?
I'm finding that everything that they believe, the system that they have sort of built up in their mind based on their support of Donald Trump, is false. If you would just sit down one time and read the publicly released texts out there, the publicly released texts, it's a pretty simple thing to see. If you just read them and just, please, for the love of God, just think about what these people are saying to each other, to the chief of staff of the President of the United States, you should come to the conclusion that, listen, even if it's not criminal, it's idiotic. And we don't want somebody like this making decisions for the United States of America, either for domestic or foreign policy. That's it.
What did you think when you started to realize what was in these texts, what you had?
Well, I evolved. So I went from a riot to coup-like movements, right? But at this point, I think it's pretty evident that this was a coup, or it was an attempted coup.
When we started off talking about this, you said that the texts were like a roadmap.
Right.
This is like a roadmap to an attempted coup?
Yeah, it's a roadmap to an attempted coup.
A coup in the United States.
In the United States.